What's up everybody, Marissa B here. Today guys, we are back in another video, this time updates. If you guys watched my other live stream, I did not really make another video for Gyrocopter and everything about leveling up. Maybe mainly because I got busy, so I got zero time on making videos and this and that, but I had enough time to make another video. I have a video waiting, but I would rather let this one go before the other video goes absolutely crazy, because I'm struggling on that other video that I'm about to make. But anyways, as you can see on the corner, you guys already know there's gonna be some updates happening. There's not really much going on. We have 2 updates, and that's pretty much it. I was probably 3-ish updates. I say 3-ish, I haven't really read the full thing, but apparently someone had a lot to say. Now, anyways, you guys already know it's Discord, so we're gonna get right into it right off the bat. I'm gonna go quick on this because, no, I'm not busy. I'm just impatient. You guys would know why, but you have to wait till tomorrow. And you know what's crazy? I thought today was Wednesday. It's actually Thursday. Yeah, I've been lazy enough for a bit, but I'm back. Don't worry. Anyways, developer notifier. I'm just gonna go straight into this. I'm not gonna let you guys wait, so let's do this. Weekly update plans 5:30, which is May, right? January, March, April. Yeah. I'm a dropout, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. And 5:31, which means that this is gonna be at the end of May. This is probably where the new season dragon comes in, so get ready. Howdy everyone. The Galaxy event countdown will be coming in on May, which means you guys are going to be expecting the 30th and 31st to have a countdown for the Galaxy event. The Galaxy event countdown officially kicks off this Friday, May 30th. I already told you guys. As we gear up for the event launch on June 6th, which we are going to expect a Galaxy event to come in. You guys already know. You guys have been waiting. So, yeah. We will share further details on the event and the new additions of dragons and event systems soon, and more. Stay tuned. Forgot about that. Anyways. New Dragon Season 45. As the current Dragon Season 44 wraps up for Saturday, which is on May 31st, this is where Tenebis is going to be washing away into where Diox is probably going to be resting in Volcano. 2 dragons will be soaring into auction, which means not just the Galaxy event is going to be coming in, but also Galaxy Dragons, including the new season dragon, Celidris. I cannot say it right, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And a returning, as you guys can see right there, is a Quasardros, which means that they will be returning, but they will be in a season pass, which means that you will have to pay Robux. If you want a Quasardros, you have to go either pay with Robux, actual money, or use coins, because, well, yeah. Anyways, Celidris brings some truly special to the skies, so don't miss the chance to check them out and prepare for an epic new season. Here we are. We got the Galaxy event countdown, which you guys can probably see if you guys go to your Roblox homepage. You click on Dragon Adventures, you scroll for just a tiny bit, and that's where the little updates will be popping up. That's how people know that there's going to be an update coming in. But what others do not know is that there's going to be updates besides that. If you guys know, you know. But here we are, as you guys know from the previous videos that I have mentioned. And yes, hopefully I find a video, which would probably have a thumbnail, of course, I'm not that dumb. I find a video with the Celidris in it. Silly, whatever. This is what the dragon looks like. It looks pretty small. If you guys look at the little updates, if you scroll to the Roblox homepage and click on Dragon Avengers and this and that, you guys can probably tell that Celidris, I don't even know what its name. I'm just gonna say a random name, Celidris. There we go. Celidris looks pretty small, so I would assume that it's not gonna be a big dragon, but it also would be small. I'm just gonna assume this is probably a very small dragon, because you guys can see from over here. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. But compared to whatever that thing is, and the Celidris, it seems pretty small. So we're expecting that to happen. Anyways, oh boy, we got Dominic. Guys, we got Dominic in this one. You guys know the previous videos. If you guys are legends of my channel, you guys already know that I'm very wary of Dominic because he's the one that loves to talk a lot. Even I can't beat his talking. He has to have a world record for that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say that straight. Anyways. Hi, Dragon. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. It's Dom. You may know me from the hit game Dragon Adventures. Actually, first off, didn't Dominic quit Dragon Adventures and he moved to Creatures of Sonaria? Because he mainly talks a lot in Creatures of Sonaria than Dragon Adventures. I'd rather want to deal with Shine than him. I'm just gonna say that straight. I'm sorry. But wanted to give a welcome to a new member of the team. A new member? Okay. Is joining the team as a new producer, helping to choose dragon designs and keep the dragons flowing. Give them a nice big warm hello if you see them. Yeah, okay. Fun fact, Blasty is a OG 2020 player of Dragon Adventures. Same here, but I've been a bit late. So, not really. But I know. I'm just gonna say this straight. If you guys did not play Dragon Adventures from way back then, you guys should be lucky because that was heck back there. But yeah, this is just some little information of a welcome. Also, shout out to Blasty. They are now going to be a producer of Designing Dragons, which would give other people opportunity to, well, I don't know, create dragons, I guess. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, Blasty, there we go. Oh my gosh. Blasty, there we go. Galaxy Event Dragon Roboros X, which, if you guys don't know what it is, I will hold on for a moment. But right now, let's get back to this. Hi friends, the Roboros X Dragon will be joining us the first week of the 2025 Galaxy Event. The 2024 event NPC has now taken shape as a rideable dragon. Now, if you guys don't know, from the Galaxy Event way back then on 2024, they added they did not put the little robot, because if you guys are OGs of the Galaxy Event, you guys would know that way back then, not from 2024, but 2023 or something like that, the Galaxy Event had an NPC which was actually a robot, a humanoid robot. It looks like a garbage robot. If you guys know, you know. But apparently, they replaced that robot with Roboros, which would be the NPC of 2024. Before then, once we get to that, 2025 is now going to be releasing the NPC Awakening of Roboros, being a rideable dragon now. Thank you to Purple Sopra. If you guys don't know what Purple Sopra is, they're the ones that literally designed Oratentia and Smokegen. Literally. Oratentia is probably my favorite developer dragon, and I didn't even know Purple Serpra was the one that designed the Oratentia. So shout out to them. They're the ones that are they are the recognized designers. That's how they get the paint. What's it called? The paint element and the salad paint theme potion, I think. I don't know. For the amazing concept, here we go. Roboros. Now, Roboros from NPC versus this. If I'm gonna have to find a photo of Roboros in Google because I'm too lazy to wait for my friend to join on because they actually have a Roboros NPC. But anyways, Roboros would be here at the Galaxy Event, and you guys already know that. Why am I repeating myself? I don't know. Roboros X, Purple Supra, and then Silver. So if you guys want to make it default, this is what it looks like. We got a permanent, which means that the permanent will be black. So if you guys make themes, the permanent will be looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. I'm expecting a strawberry milkshake, blueberry milkshake, any type of milkshakes that don't require black in it. But yeah. Primary would be silver, secondary would be stone, and tertiary would be gold. Mutations would be head thorn, arm plates, leg markings, wing spike, and tail thorn, which here we already got one, which is the little spikes on it. Now it says permanent neon, which means we got a permanent neon on the eyes and the antenna. It is similar for the Java Has. If you guys know, the Java Has also has a permanent neon on its eye. So we don't know if one of them actually has legendary eye or not. Good luck with that. But anyways, I think number 2, it looks like a Z, like a disoriented Z. But we got some leg plats, right? No, arm, not leg. Arm plats. And then number 3 would be the little logo. If you guys know, the logo is everywhere on Horse Life, Dragon Adventures, Creatures of Sonoria. It's everywhere. And Roboros X is getting that little thing right there. Next up, what is the next one? 4 would be the little wings. Yep, the wing spikes. We're going to have extras, so I highly doubt people are going to notice that. And then last but not least, we got number 5 being the tail spikes, which is extra, and this and that. We also have 2 times right here, so which means that we're expecting not 1 from the other side, but 2 on the next. And here we also have the same thing, which means that not only we're getting this front, we're also going to get the same thing on the back. We also got the wings. We got permanent neon is what it says, which means that we're expecting a neon from these ones as well. Alongside with that, we got the OG's sketch. There we go. I almost said something else. You guys do not want to know. But we got that. And yeah, it seems like these little things actually follow Roboros X, so we're expecting that to happen. Now, Roboros, in my very honest opinion, is actually a 10 out of 10 for me. I actually like Roboros. I expect a lot of themes coming out of it. But the problem is that this is the first dragon for week 1. And you guys know what it is when it comes to dragons who come out on week 1 and week 2. Week 1 dragons aren't really worth a lot, while week 2 dragons are worth literally so much. Like the Motoruk. I don't know when Motoruk came out. I think Motoruk came out at week 2. Not right now. But I'm just saying, like, randomly. Like, Motoruk came out, like, week 1 or week 2. It actually came out week 2, which kind of ruined everything in this and that. But, yeah. Roboros is not that bad. I actually kind of want it. But the problem is that I don't want Roboros to lose its, well, value, because it is a NPC and it's coming alive. It's really cool. That's why I said I kind of want it to be pricey. That's why. Anyways, oh boy. This is the part. You guys know, what am I saying? I am speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to say this straight. The way I've been scrolling is how much he loves to talk. You know what's crazy? This is everything. So this is the whole entire thing. Now, we only got update 1, which is the Solidris. We also got number 2, which is the event for Roboros in the Galaxy event. And, next up, we also got, I say ish of an update. It's not really fully an update, but I say ish because I don't know when these are coming out. I haven't read the whole thing. I've seen like some little sneak peeks, but this is gonna be my full-on reaction, so stay tuned for that one. Actually, no, don't stay tuned for that. It's happening right now. What am I saying? Anyways, oh boy, hold on. Let me actually itch my nose real quick. There we go. Dominic, what do you got here? It's Dominic. Yeah, we know. Gamer Crew. Yep. Wanted to give you all a nice, healthy doolop, I think. Doolop of what are we working on for June and July. Get ready for a nice word wall, which means that Dominic is actually gonna tell everyone of what they're working on in the meantime. Also, if you guys hear my voice fading in or out, I'm actually itching my nose, or I keep moving my head to literally the right, because I don't know why. Looking at absolutely nothing. But since I'm reading, I have to look at my phone. Anyways, the first thing that comes up is, it's no secret that I've wanted to create more interesting core gameplay mechanics for some time. Getting your dragons involved more in gameplay activities like fishing, egg hunting, etc. would be ideal. And I think now it's the time to start hitting that grind. some key areas I want to... Excuse me. Did he say grind? When you guys hear the word grind, it would mean that you have to actually grind in the game. So they're adding more grinding mechanics. What? What? I'm sorry, but the meat and bacon grinding from Wasteland is already enough for us to make enough money. And you want us to grind even more and stay in the game like Pet Simulator 99? I'm gonna have a headache. I am a good grinder, but at the same time, I wouldn't be necessarily that good enough to actually do anything like this. Like Dragonflight. I still even don't know how to work Dragonflight. Flight. But still. Yeah, whatever. Let's just continue. So the first thing they're updating for this one is getting eggs from nest. Get rid of that clicky minigame and replace this with something more akin to a Stardew Valley fish type minigame that involves your dragon breathing fire on the egg. So if you guys know the game Fish, it's like clicking this and that or something like that. You like try and rail a fish or something like that. I don't know about Stardew. What's Stardew? I'm not those type of like OG gamers who know what the games are meant, but what's Stardew? Comment down below if you guys know. But apparently they're getting rid of the eggs for claiming them. Now, if you guys don't know about this, when you try to claim an egg, you find a nest. You find an egg, and once you click on it, you have to use one of those little clicky buttons that show around your screen, and you have to use the click in order to claim the egg. The more worlds you explore, the more harder they get, and the more longer they will become. And it seems like they are replacing it with using your dragon to breathe fire with. Now, I don't know about that, but at least your fingers won't be confused or your brain wouldn't be so messed up. But that clicking thing has been around for some time now, so see ya and rest in peace. But anyways, back to this. Time trials, race rings. More opportunities to zoom around the map and get rings rewarding you with EXP. XP. Well, he said XP, but EXP. Whatever. But it seems like what they're trying to say is for the time trials and the race wings, it seems like whenever you go through any of those, it also gives your dragon EXP. Which is kind of useful, but the problem is how much EXP you're talking about, Dominic. How much? Is it good enough for leveling up your dragon, like giving it food? Or is it something plain where you just get absolutely nothing? Whatever. Back to this. Food resource deposits on the map. They take ages to farm and aren't very satisfying, so speed them up. Wait, what? Food resource deposits on the map. They take ages to farm and aren't very satisfying. So, I'm gonna let you guys think about this, but comment down below, what does Dominic meant by this? Because I don't know. Is this the last thing? I guess it is, but it's not fully the last thing, I would say, because there's more, you guys already know. But anyways. More reasons to actually collect eggs, dragons. I think Horselife's ability to sell horses is something we should also do as a new way to earn coins. Hold on. I'm going to repeat that. I think Horselife's ability to sell horses is something we should do as a new way to earn coins. Now, if you guys don't play Horselife, I actually do play Horselife, but I've been away from it for a while now because there's not much updates in it for a bit. They are releasing a Carnival update coming in, so expecting that to happen. But I think what Dominic is trying to say is that Horselife, he doesn't know about it. I don't think he even plays Horselife, but it has been confirmed that if you go around, I'm probably gonna have to make a little small video so you guys would know what I'm talking about. But if I do make that video, this is what it shows. apparently when you're roaming in this horse life map, you'll be seeing horses roaming around, and you use your lassos to catch them, and then once you get that, you will be selling those horses that you just catched with the amount of money that you would probably see on the screen, which I don't know how much it is because I'm usually making the video for like 2 different things at once. But once the video ends, this is what it shows for horse life in this net. Great example. And it seems like what Dominic is trying to say is that if you were to go around collecting eggs or probably, I don't know, dragons, there's like 2 ways for me I could say this. I'm just going to say the collecting eggs, which is the one part I'm going to talk about as of right now. But if you guys go and find a nest and find an egg and you collect it, and then you guys already know they're replacing the clicking. So once you collect an egg, they're probably going to do the same thing like Horse Life did, which I shown for the video for. Now, if you guys were to catch that egg, you would probably sell that for money. But the thing is, Dominic, how much money we're talking about? Like, how much are we getting? Or how much we're getting for origin eggs and how much we're getting with prehistoric? Question mark. Because it's like origins all the way to prehistoric. Like, how much? You gotta explain that. But with the dragons, I don't know. Are there actually like adding like dragons from the game that are like from their base? Like, for example, there's a Rookosaurus roaming in Origins and you catch it and you do the same thing with Horse Life. Or a Zinthros is roaming in Prehistoric and you catch it and then you sell it. Because that's kind of stupid. Because to be fair, you're making Undercity useless, Dominic. Because in Undercity, it exists because you have to sell dragons and buy dragons. You can trade or buy dragons over there, and then for the PE, which is player market, not PE, PM. No, player exchange. Well, people call it a player market. I call it that, so PM. But people sell their eggs in the PM, and they sell it for whatever the amount they're going to do. At this point, catching dragons or trying to grab some eggs and then sell them for some random amount is literally making Undercity more useless. I'm just going to say that straight. It's making Undercity, like, less useless. Now, usually when it comes to other updates, not a lot of people want to go to Undercity because it's a new update and people want to explore it. Until then, once the update stays for a little bit more longer, people go back to Undercity and they just don't care about the update in the meantime. But anyways, I'm going to have to start laying down. Hold on. My goodness. My back hurts because my back was on the wall. Also, I'm in my closet, so. Anyways, new ways to level up dragons and scratch that bonding with your dragon itch. Now, people have been complaining about, hold on, let me close my door. There we go. Anyways, so people have been having problems and have made some crazy comments about bonding. Now, long ago, the developers have added bonding to your dragons, where whenever your dragon, like way back then, when you had to feed your dragon, nothing really happens. You don't have to bond your dragon or do anything. But now that they have added bonding from a long time ago, people have been complaining about bonding being so bad, because bonding does not give anything. But they actually made a slightly little update about bonding a little while back, where whenever you bond your dragon, it actually does give you boosts, which I'm gonna have to do that with another video that I'm gonna have to show you guys. Great. Another video. Maybe. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna do it. If I don't, then it means that I'm too lazy to do that. If I do, then it means that I did it 100%. I don't know why. But anyways, the bonuses you would be getting is if a dragon is not even elder, or it's like adult or juvenile, the bonding experience, where if you were to bond a dragon, it would be having the growth, what's it called? The growth boost, which is where you have to, well, not that, what am I saying? It doubles the amount of growth and it would reduce the time for the growth of that dragon. If the dragon is out elder, then it would probably give you the EXP, where it doubles up the EXP. It's useful. At least, if you want to bond the dragon, it's not that pointless. You can actually bond the dragon for the ways that you want to, well, bond it for. So, let's see what they're going to talk about with the bonding. And I want to say this straight. I think they are going to remove bonding, I would assume. I think they have seen the comments of others complaining about bonding existing. So, yeah. Anyways, here we go. We got number 1. As well as your main level, I would like to break leveling out into unique sub-skills, which you can level up like combat, riding, tracking, etc. Wait, what? So, if you level up a dragon, it actually gives that dragon skills. In my opinion, wouldn't that make the traits on the dragon less useful? I don't even know. Dominic, if you're watching this video, you're making me confused already. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep going. Anyways, number 2 would be brainstorming some ideas, but I want this to tie into trait leveling too. Maybe skill points you can spend on boosting, unlocking dragon traits. Huh. I'm not gonna question that. I'm just gonna keep going. Dragon classes with special abilities, more details to come here. Still fleshing out how I want to do this. So, I will say this straight. Dominic is talking about all of these updates coming in on June and July. This is not going to be happening on May because we're not in June. I'm going to say that straight. We're close to June, but we're not in June. But I would assume that Dominic is probably going to talk about more of the updates that he has been mentioning as of right now. He's going to probably talk about it if he feels like it, or someone else would probably do that. I don't even know. But anyways, back to... He loves to talk. My mouth hurts. My gosh. Anyways. New Origins map with plots on the main map. Now, if you guys know already with my live streams, I have recently put the background of my live stream into something different. I usually do that when it comes to updates for, like, I don't know, Easter, Galaxy event, or something like this or that. But I actually added a little background, which was something that you guys didn't even know what that meant. You guys don't really focus on the background of my live streams, but if you guys do notice from the background of the live stream, apparently someone, I think, yeah, Double Dog Dare Me, which was the one with the gyrocopter, he has been recently working on revamping Origins map for just a bit. He said that, I haven't watched his Twitch. I don't have Twitch. I think he mentioned saying that he was going to shrink Origins. I think it'll just all be the same, just shrinking it down a little. I don't even know. We're just going to have to wait. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to have to play the waiting game again. But anyways, an actual reason to customize your base plot now, so people will be able to see your cool designs. Okay, I also want plot saving loading if we have enough space in player data to store 3 plot designs. It can be oh my gosh, it can get very heavy to load all of that, and we want to make sure we stay under Roblox 4 MB limit. If you guys know MB, you guys know, or people's data won't save. Scary. I don't focus on my plot. If you guys already noticed, my plot already looks disgusting. It just looks like a grinding habit. I don't plan on doing anything with my plot whatsoever. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, this is a sizable snippet of what I want to achieve for June, July, but not an exhaustive list. There's definitely some smaller changes here, and I've not covered that kind of come under quality of life that we'll make over time. With that said, hope some of this sounds interesting to y'all. Now, I don't know about the updates. I don't know about the bonding. I don't know about the origins. I don't know about the eggs, about the clicks, or this or that. I got really confused on the leveling up part, but if he talks more about the leveling up on June or July, then that's a different story, because then I would fully know what he's actually wanting to talk about and not making me confused. But and all means necessary. That is pretty much all for today's video. This video is literally long as F. There you go. Currently, I am looking at the time. It is like 30 minutes on this video. Crazy, right? If Dominic wasn't a yapper, it would be less. But sorry about the long video. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys don't subscribe, you guys are missing out all the updates. And that's sad. Really. But if you guys do subscribe, you guys are not going to miss out any other types of updates. You guys have catched up. And great news. You guys are supporting me. Of course, I'm not that dumb. And neither are you guys. But I'm going to be dumb like Patrick Star. Also, the dog's going off. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video. And I will see you guys on the live stream. Peace out.